Hey, I know I'm running late, honey, but I did some cleaning, okay? Yes, the nerve to clean up, okay, after all this time. Yes, so I thought I would come in because I'm bored and I want to come in anyway. But what I want to do is the current energies on the Nancy Guthrie case, okay? And any, hey, Rodinia, and any questions or comments that you guys might have. And, now what they're saying is she didn't lock her doors. Okay. Now, why wouldn't you lock your doors in that big old house living by yourself? I don't know. Okay. I couldn't even sleep knowing my doors are not checked. Not in that big old house. Okay. And how do they know she left her door unlocked? They don't know nothing else. Okay. Now all of a sudden you want to tell me she leaves her door unlocked. Okay. You know how they doing. Hello, Buddha. You clean too, Mary? I know that's right. Okay. So we're going to go in with some current energy on this Nancy and their. I got to see what they say about the sheriff. Okay. Because he's supposed to be under review. So I don't know how that's going to go. Because they said that he's just got reelected. So he still has like 3 more years. Ooh, that's just creepy. Okay. 3 more years for him? Ooh. Okay. So we're gonna check out the current energy. Okay. Because this case is changing. But what I want to do is I want to throw in the Kipper on the Nancy Guthrie case. What's the Kipper gonna tell me? I don't know. Okay, surprise me. Okay. So anyway, I just like, it's sitting right here. So oh, now I don't know if you guys saw my video on Donald Trump. Donald Trump, okay, I did a reading on him, his current energy and his health and all that, right? Why did a big a gift surprise gift, a gift, surprise, unexpected income, and all this stuff. Okay, and I'm like, something comes in, and I call, okay, because I do political, and a gift is a bribe, right? Okay. Why did I just see on the TV that Donald Trump said that they giving him a gift? Iran, is it Iran giving him a gift, giving him oil? Yeah, I like, man, I just did we just talking about a gift, and here he talking about a gift, a gift. They giving him oil. He said it's a gift. That's what he said. Child, okay. And what did I tell y'all? Pay attention, okay. It's smoke and mirrors. It's not all what it seems. Oh, my poor little. These things get to lighten so good, and then after a while, they get to a certain if I turn it around where it doesn't light, it's good. Mm. Yeah, I like just what they just put that video up. It said 30 minutes ago, 30 something minutes ago. I'm like, man. I'm telling you, now my face is starting to hurt because I'm starting to grin so hard because I'm like, that is just that. How is Iran giving you oil and you say it's a gift, man? Okay, y'all done went over there and stole them folks' oil. Yep, my surrounding area. Okay, yes. Doing some washing, okay, a little cleaning. I got to do more because it's spring, honey. Okay, spring you do a lot of cleaning. So yes, finally got my YouTube AdSense account. Matter of fact, Send some AdSense. Now, I don't know if you guys are anybody out there that has an AdSense account that's getting paid from YouTube, okay? But if you do, maybe you can answer this question. If you see the video later, put the question. Can you answer the question in the comments? I'm noticing, they have an estimated earnings, okay? So as you earn more, it goes higher, right? I mean, that's the logistics of it. So how's it going lower? Now, if it doesn't, like say, if I made no more videos, okay, it would go lower. How's it gonna go lower when I done already made the money? And this is my estimate. So how is it going lower? If anything, it should stay the same. Does somebody know the mathematics on that? Can you please fill me in if you do? The kid can go to college where Nancy worked free. Yeah, the caregiver, she fired some caregiver long time. This is a long time ago. His brother, you talking about the sheriff? His brother passed away. Matter of fact, I think the same day she went missing is supposedly what it said. There's some discrepancy because from my understanding, the sheriff had went to go see about his brother, the death of his brother. Then they came up with some ball game. He was at a ball game, okay. And not too long ago, it came up that I guess they questioned him about the ball game, and he's like, "Well, yeah, maybe I should have made better choices or something." And I'm like, "What? Wait, what? Why is the communication so back and forth on this case?" Yeah, because I did cards, and when I did cards on him, I said somebody died, somebody's dead, somebody. Nope, it's they put it. Oh, I looked it up. Because it was a death card. It was a death card and the four swords together. And I'm like, oh no, somebody's dead. And then yeah, I looked it up some more, and sure enough, his brother had died. That day, the day before, or matter of fact, the same day. But he didn't know she was missing until the day after. It's too many timeline discrepancies, because even then they said he went there that night that she was supposed to have been dropped off, but they didn't make the call that she was missing until the morning when she got notified from the church lady. That's why everybody pulling cards and jumping to conclusions, okay? Because y'all ain't got answers. We have to get some answers, okay, and fill them in, because we know something's going on. Now here's the thing about this case though. Everybody ain't wrong. Everybody's not wrong. Throwing cards, assumptions, whatever, the detectives, the retired detectives, and the forensic, everybody is not wrong about this case. We just don't know what's right and what's wrong at this point in time. But everybody ain't wrong. Matter of fact, I think everybody is right to some extent. Okay. Oh, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Because you know what? When you guys do thumbs up, it really matters. It counts. It counts me in. It really does. It really does. I ain't gonna lie. They pay attention to that. So, what we're going to ask is the current energy on Nancy. We also want to go in with the current energy on the perpetrator. Okay? So, I am dealing with the Sleepwalkers Tarot. Oh, I got 2 more decks coming in. New decks. Where's my other new deck? Oh, here she is. Okay, I knew it was something. Okay, this is what I call the her tarot. Okay, and this came with it, so we can put that in there too. Mhm. Thanks to Tamu. So let's ask about the current energy surrounding Nancy Guthrie. Can you tell us, Nancy Guthrie, okay, what's the current energy surrounding her abduction, her kidnapping, okay? What is the current energy with the Nancy Guthrie case? What is the current energy? What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Mm-hmm. What do you want us to know? The current energy on Nancy Guthrie, okay? What is going on? Let's see. Temperance, okay? So patience. Now, here's the thing about the patience. I was thinking about this card the other night. Temperance, okay? And patience. That means it's going to take some time. That's the feeling I got. It's going to take some time. See, she pouring that water back and forth. Okay. So temperance. It's going to take some time. Okay. Okay. But we do have the King of Cups. Okay. Let me get my cheat sheet, honey. Because there's so many people involved in this case, I can't even I can't even get a grip. The King of Cups. Okay, we're doing King of Cups. Okay, so we're talking about love and balance and creativity. We're talking about good emotions. Okay, somebody that's emotionally stable. I don't know who that could be, but it's masculine energy. Okay, we have the Emperor in the upright position. So I'm taking that this is probably the police. Ah, Knight of Cups. Oh yeah. So we got some good energy here. The Lovers. Ooh. And they're all facing the Lovers. I wonder, are they onto something? Ooh. I wonder, are they onto something? Are they closer? Because this is the King of Cups, the Emperor, and the King of Cups, all looking, facing the Lovers, which could be an agreement, cooperation, lovers, friends, okay? Mm-hmm. Or they're all in agreement that they have something to do with it. Let's see. Wheel of Fortune, bad luck. Oh, oh, you guys, I wonder, are they getting closer? Page of Cups. Page of Cups. That's young energy. Page of Cups. Let's see. Pages are information messengers, okay? So this talks about sensitivity, creativity, and sensitivity on this Page of Cups. Oh, death. Oh man! And why is the man on the death? Okay, the riding on the horse, facing the Page of Cups. Okay, Seven of Swords. Trying to get away with something. Somebody's trying to get away with something. Somebody's hiding something. I think it's the end for the lovers. Ooh, something's up, you guys. The Empress. The lovers is over the Empress. Okay, so this is female energy. And the Seven of Swords is kind of looking at her. She's lying. She's lying. There go the Magician. She's lying and she's manipulating. Okay. Oh, boy. And the Chariot. Now, the Chariot is control. It can also be a vehicle. And I wonder, was this young Page of Cups driving the vehicle? Ooh, something's up. Oh, you saw Lady Zelda. Did you see? I seen that. I was going to ask you, did y'all see Lady Zelda? And she was talking about Sheriff Nanos, okay? And she was talking about, with her numbers and her big book of bull. The big book of bull. She said she got a call. She said she got a call. But they know something, I'm telling you. And this is, and now, and that, okay, you mentioned it, okay, because I'm like, dang, they own to something. Okay, you ain't got three cards looking at one card all at the same time. Something is going down. Yeah, she said she got a call. Uh-huh. Ooh. It's just funny how these cards, okay. Something is up. And the King of Swords is in reverse. The King of Swords, the Emperor, is putting an end to the King of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords in reverse. Because see, both of these, the Emperor and the King of Swords, okay, they do represent authority. The police, okay. Yeah, okay. So this can be a personality description. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It can describe somebody that's manipulative, okay? But I think it's a person too. How about that? Mm-hmm. It's too many people involved in this case for me to just say, oh, that's just a description. Nah, that's a description and a person. The Hierophant. Okay? Some type of institution. So The Hierophant. Oh. So there may be some type of manipulation going on in the department. Everything's alleged, okay? My interpretation, the Hierophant, because the King of Swords in reverse is facing this card, okay? So I'm thinking that there may be trying to manipulate the government. And this person, the King of Cups, is over the hiding or stealing of the government. Ooh. Man, now I was just sitting home minding my business, but we gonna have to do some cards on the share. I don't know about you, but we gonna have to do some cards. We gonna have to throw some cards on the share because this right here, honey. And the Hierophant is stronger. That's a major arcana. Okay, so the government is looking at the sheriff. We just said they was in a meeting. Okay, okay, okay. So the government, because I got the Seven of Swords over the government, okay, and what this may talk about is it's not that they're hiding something to get away with it, okay, but maybe they're just keeping on the low low. They looking at their sheriff. They looking at their sheriff. Mark my word. Uh-huh. That's right, Prince. Princess. Right. Uh-huh. Okay. Looking at him. Uh-huh. Something's up. Okay. Something's up. Oh, I be serious. Okay. You talking about cracking up. I'm serious. And you see my eyes getting big like I'm in trouble. I'm not in trouble. But somebody in trouble. You know, this is one of them occasions where it sucks to be you. Okay, so now we got a planned event. The Empress, the Lovers and the Empress is planning an event. They making some plans. We got the government here, but they looking at the sheriff. Meanwhile, the police looking at the lovers looking to making the plans, okay, and the government looking at man. Okay, so you can't make this stuff up. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles is facing this planned event. Queen of Pentacles, keyword Pentacles, planned event. Yup. Well, the thing about with the sheriff, okay, my thoughts on the sheriff is that his arrogance, whatever he's doing this for, okay, whatever, okay, is irrelevant. Somebody's life, okay, livelihood, uh, uh, um, somebody has committed an atrocious crime, okay, that has reached high levels. And he needs to get his ego up out the way and do his job. And he should have been doing that from the beginning. He should have been thinking about an 84-year-old woman missing with blood on the ground, okay. And they're talking about at first he treated it like she had dementia, she walked off or something. You got blood on the ground, and I'm pretty sure the family, they called you and okay, they told you she didn't have dementia. Now what if she did have dementia that night? You didn't know that. And you see blood on the ground, whether it was dementia, it was a walk off or not, you should have sealed it off, okay, and nobody moved, nobody get hurt situation. But he didn't do that. But anyway, okay. But and then the thing about it is, he's been in this town for 50 years. 50 years, or how, I don't know how long he's been the sheriff in that town, Pima County. Okay, but he's been there long enough. Okay, they're gonna investigate and they're gonna dig up some shit on him. I'm thinking. I gotta. My intuition. Okay, it's not like we. If he wouldn't have sit up there and acting the way he act, we probably wouldn't have brought this into play. But okay. And then there was already some drama in the precinct about some missing funds. So we got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm gonna draw one more time. Okay, but what I'm kind of getting the message is, what I just said. Okay, about the sheriff. I think they're planning another event. They are definitely planning something. They have a plan in the works. And then we have the Nine of Wands. Okay. So the Nine of Wands represents being battle weary, kind of worn down there. Okay. But it also is determination because it's right up. So we have some determination here. And it always comes up with the Seven of Wands on the defensive. And that's going over the sheriff. Okay. And the lady here is looking. She's battle weary. Her legs, she's bleeding down from the legs, okay? And she's still standing, okay? And that's the sheriff. And here's the conflict, okay? And he's defending himself. Okay, but we got the devil. Mm, mm, mm. We got the devil. Devil's in the details. So that's manipulation. Something's going on. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, and the Page of Pentacles is going along the lines of the Lovers, where I told you they're planning an event, and yeah, and like he's got his eye on the money. He's focused on the money. They're focused on money. And this is gonna be happening quick, you guys. This is gonna be quick. So strap on your seatbelts, okay? Get your popcorn. Something's up. I don't know what's that. Something's up. And these people, not to mention, are planning something. They are definitely planning something. It keeps coming up in the cars, that event. They're planning another event. Okay? So, just like Nancy, okay, it's safe to say she was targeted. And they're targeting another event. Now, I don't know if they want to do a kidnapping. I don't know what they're doing. But they're planning an event. Let's see if we can find out. Let's ask. I don't know how I would read it, but let's ask. Okay. I'm pushing myself to the limits here. What is the event that the lovers are planning? Can you tell us the event? What is the plans that the lovers have? The lovers got some plans. Okay. Can you tell us what the plans are? What are the lovers planning? What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. What are they planning? They are planning another event here. Some event. What's the event? What is the event? I don't know who this lady is, but she's upside down. Oh, the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. That's money, you guys. This talks about monetary losses, okay? This talks about false security, okay? Thinking that you're going to be secure if you got a lot of money, and that's not true, okay? Look what happened to Miss Nancy, okay? So, but this is what it's talking about. False security. Okay. This talks about the Four Cups. An offer. This talks about an offer. And it may have been an offer that was refused, or they didn't like the offer. Here is talking about unappreciative. This talks about being unappreciative, okay? So this is like an offer, okay? You don't like the offer, okay, because you don't appreciate nothing. You want to be picky, okay? You want to be funny style. But we have the Five of Wands in reverse, okay? So the Five of Wands in reverse is a coward. Okay, this is a cowardly move. This is don't want to take the offer, but you're too much of a coward, I guess, to deny it. Okay, see, So you're avoiding the conflict. Oh, okay. We got an overpouring of emotions here, and there's justice. This is the Four of Swords in reverse. Four of Swords in reverse. And they're all looking toward this offer. Blind justice. Four of Swords talks about recovery. Okay. You know what this can also represent? Going to jail. Going to jail. Oh, my shoe. Going to jail. Hold on. Tasha? Going to jail. There we go. With your sister. Now, I got the feeling that they're planning another event. And I got the feeling that this event is going to get them caught. Okay? It's going to go to jail. That's what I'm getting. Intuition, allegedly. However, okay, will they put the crimes together? Will they be able to put two and two together? Not the crimes, excuse me, but the perpetrator. You think the conspiracy is bigger? I don't think it is. I really don't think it is, for the simple fact that it's just that they fumbled the bag at the beginning. So it's making it seem bigger. Okay. This right here, okay, is like criminals, okay. Some criminals commit crimes, okay, and nobody knows who it is, like this case, okay. They go and they commit another crime. They get caught for that crime, okay, and they're sitting in jail. You may, or they could be sitting in prison, depending on how long it takes you to track them down. And then searches or whatever starts leading back to them. And you go look them up again, and they're in jail. Okay, which just makes it easier for you to go see them because they can't go anywhere. On another charge. So you don't have to worry about charging them right away. hmm But I don't know. I don't know. But I think it's the conspiracy theories and not knowing, okay, because it's just a little too strange and too convenient to be dropped off at home and then to come up missing, okay. However, okay, I think too is they're saying that it may have something to do with Savannah. Okay, it may have something to do with Savannah. It may not. It may be somebody who is known to this crime ring and sent one of them out there to go do whatever it was they doing, especially if they rich and they got money. That ain't nothing. Okay, and this turned out like twofold. I get you back, and then these people, okay, we get money. Okay, it could be like that, but we're not gonna know until we know. Yeah. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords in reverse, and we have the Three of Wands in reverse. Now, what was she saying? Something about the Three of Wands being, oh, cancel plans. Cancel plans. Yeah, the cans got, there was some, there was an offer, okay? Mm. And I'm pretty sure they're watching the cards and the psychics just like we are. Mhm. Okay, yeah. So these plans have been canceled, okay, because of either doubt, limitations, okay, setbacks. What do we have here? Obstacles. There we go. Obstacles. The Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. And the Knight of Pentacles is facing the Three of Wands, where plans have been canceled. And I believe it looks okay. Plans to move forward. Plans to move forward have been canceled because of whatever reason. Oh, and it's looking toward the past. Okay. So the plans that they had in the past got foiled. That might be the Miss Nancy. That might be Miss Nancy. Uh-huh. This represents corruption. And the Queen of Cups. So we have the King and the Queen. The Ace of Cups is going over the Queen of Cups in reverse, but she's not facing the past. She's facing the future. Um, so this Queen of Cups right here is, let me, oh, I'm not even showing you, is really emotional. She's really upset. She's weak. Strength in reverse. She's weak. She also has her back turned on the King of Pentacles, who's corrupt. Okay. And then we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Ooh, that's going over the jail card. Okay, it's going down. Down, 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 doobie, 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 down, 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 down. Yep, it's going down. And the high priestess in reverse. She finna tell. Where's Chatty Patty, girl? She finna tell. Secrets is coming out. And the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And we have some recovery on the Queen of Cups with the Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah. She's gonna let go. She's letting go. She's giving up. Does it say give up? Letting go, moving on, okay. Time to heal. And then we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah. So justice is going to break her down. They're going to break her down. Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Regret. And then we have the Six. We have the Six of Cups. Yeah. And the Chariot in reverse. Yep. Lack of control. Lack of control. And there we go with the Four, the planned event, the Four of Wands in reverse. So the plan that they're making, okay, is getting canceled, zeroed out, or whatever, okay? So she may snitch him off. She may tell on him. That might be how this case gets broken wide open. Mm-hmm. Because I got two men right here, the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles in reverse, okay? They are planning an event that gets, the event, it's not going to happen. Would you say take that Millie off the table? Excuse me, I'll be taking that. I'll be taking that. I'm going to have to put it back where it came from. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's what I'm, okay. It's interesting how this is coming out. And then we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Oh, rock bottom. Bam. Rock bottom. And we have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups, okay, is going with the Eight of Cups, which talks about regret, okay? Wow. So it's telling me that Okay, my intuition is telling me, allegedly, that she's going to come to a realization that it was all smoke and mirrors. She was Delulu. Okay, so whatever was going on to cause these events or her life to spiral out of control, smoke and mirrors. And she's regretting it, and she's going to regret it big time. Nine of Pentacles, wishes coming true. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, no, wishes didn't come true. Nope, loss, loss. And there you go with the Wheel of Fortune. What goes around comes around. Oh, oh, oh. That's life. Cycle of life. The cycle of life. What goes around comes around. Wow. So it didn't tell me the planned event. It didn't tell us the planned event because it told us that the event, it wasn't going to work out. That's interesting. I wonder how that's going to play out because I think there's some truth to that. I'm telling you. Now I forgot the next question, okay? Because, ooh, that was deep. That was deep. Very telling, very telling. Okay, let's look at the Kipper. Let's look at the Kipper. Okay? Because that was deep. What can you tell us about Nancy Guthrie, the energy on the Nancy Guthrie case? What's up with the Nancy Guthrie case? What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? That bad health almost fell out. What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? The current energy of Nancy Guthrie's case. She's been missing since January. Was it January? Yeah, because all of February. This is March. Oh yeah, January 31st. There we go. Wow. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Nancy Guthrie. What is the energy, current energy on the Nancy Guthrie case? See with the cup, the Kipper. Wow. High honor. Okay. So, high honor. Okay. That's the police. We're going to say that's the police. Okay. And the house. Okay. That may be the Nancy Guthrie, but I think it is the police department. Ooh, the end. So there's going to be an ending. There's an ending here, but there's going to be a beginning. Okay? In the form of a message. And somebody's going on a trip. Mature man. Now that could be the sheriff. That could be the sheriff. Because he wants so bad to have honor. But there's thoughts. Uh-oh. So, ooh. He's side-eyeing him. Courtship, a plan. Oh. And a message of concern. Here's a message, and here's the concern. So you guys, he might be giving his walking papers. Oh, wow. That might be the plan. And the official person. Oh, 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 wait a minute. Back the F up. This is high honor. Somebody in high honor could be the president. Trump is calling down from the White House, okay, to make plans, okay, to send this man on about his business. Yeah, but this is high honor, okay? And this is really my trump card, okay? But I said it was the sheriff because we're doing it on the sheriff. But then here comes the official person. This is the sheriff right here, okay? So high honor, I said that would be coming from, now that can get you fired. Oh, let's keep going, you guys. Allegedly, I'm sorry, it just popped in my head, okay? Or he may send plans to he may send plans to move because it's got the journey card over his head. So he's going to be moved. He's moving. Yeah. Occupation, job. Oh, imprisonment. He better watch out. And it may be a long time. Maybe a long time, Bobo. And then we got a child. And distant horizons. Bad health. Wealthy man. This looks like Trump here. Work. And a message of concern, okay, about these kids, some kid. Or the message of concern may come from a kid and sudden wealth. Now, if this is Trump, okay, he's got bad health, okay, his job, okay, but he may have something to say in regards to this incident. I don't know. He did make a comment on the case, okay, so I don't know, you guys. I don't know. We'll have to see. Because something, right now, there's something brewing, okay? There's something brewing, okay? So what we'll do, is take the her deck. Compliments with Temu. There's a card, a complimentary card, I think, in here. Is there? Or did I leave it out? I don't know, maybe not. Okay. Nice cards, okay. We're going to ask. Yeah, they do. Well, because you got to realize that everybody is getting it from over there in China or Asia, whatever. Everybody's getting the stuff from overseas. Whether they sell it at Walmart, Target, or whatever, it's coming from overseas. So they already have it. Okay. But what they're doing is competing, okay, against the same people that they're selling it to. Okay. Say. Yeah, getting hit with that terror. Hey, Marion, welcome to the channel. Okay, so we're going to ask, okay, the scoop, okay, on the perpetrators. Because even though we got that tidbit of information, okay, that was on the Nancy Guthrie case. Now we got a new deck. Let me fire it up, okay? Get some fire up in here. Yes, want us a nice clean start. Okay. Yes. I'm going to clean these cards, okay? Neutralize the energy because they was going good. Woo-wee! We're going to have to put the fire out. Okay. So, with that said, what is the energy around Nancy Guthrie's perpetrators? The people who abducted Nancy. What is the current energy with her abductors? Nancy Guthrie's abductors. What is their current energy? What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Yes, Nancy Guthrie's perpetrators. Mm-hmm. Nancy Guthrie's perpetrators. And you know what, guys? I wouldn't be surprised if that second guy that was reading when I was talking about making plans, planning another event, was another person. Kind of gave me that energy that it wasn't the same three people. Hey, Earth Angel. Isn't that a song? Earth Angel. Oh, yeah, don't forget to thumbs up the video. Okay, so check it out. What's the energy? Surrounding Nancy Guthrie's perpetrators. Okay. I know they're giving off some stank. And it's getting hot too. Ooh-wee. The Wheel of Fortune. What goes around comes around. Chance, destiny, and fate, karma. Turning points, life cycle. Roll with the changes. Karma. You had to resubscribe. See, I told you, my friend, and the thing about it is, on my other channel, I remember I had to keep subscribing to somebody for like 4 or 5 times. They kept unsubscribing me. And I don't know why they kept doing that. But that's what they do. So I know they do it. They've done it to me. And it was I couldn't believe that. Subscribe, subscribe, and check. And she was like saying, check your subscription stuff. Sure enough, I check it. They had unsubscribed me. Yeah. You think they're going to do, I don't know if they're going to do a copycat crime. I don't think so. Not for ransom. If it was targeted, no. Unless they call themselves going to distract. See what I'm saying? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Because I'm looking at the count and I'm like, people usually, when people subscribe, they subscribe. Okay. They don't usually unsubscribe, not that quick. Okay. And I'm just, numbers are going up and down, up and down. Okay. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. So we have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. It's karma. And we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And this talks about procrastination, frustration, poor planning, negativity. It also talks about missed opportunities. Where's my cheat sheet? Here we go. Yeah, missed opportunities and financial loss. Okay. The King of Pentacles, who is enterprising. Oh, he's the businessman, the King of Pentacles. Okay, the King of Pentacles. He's the businessman. He's the one that want all the money. Okay, see, this is his security. And we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, bravery, accomplishments, big changes. Now, the Knight of Swords is the one who goes rushing in. He's the one that take charge, go rushing in. Well, yeah, take charge. Oh, it's funny, did say that. Okay, but he's the one that goes rushing in. So, that is somebody who makes hasty choices. So he may need to check that. But anyway, in the meantime, he's got that courage. We have the Page of Swords, Chatty Patty. Here come Chatty Patty, Page of Swords. Standing up for justice. Youthful, inspiration, confidence, and fairness. Standing guard, Chatty Patty. Yes. Yeah, that's the student right there. Okay. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this is someone who's a healer, down to earth, gratitude, social consonants. Okay, so we have King money and Queen money. So we have communications, Knight of Swords and Page of Swords. And we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. And the High Priestess. Ooh. Intuitive, unconscious, divine, feminine, right there. This one right here talks about trusting your gut. So they're making plans, but it's poor planning. They're desperate for money, I guess. And the Four of Cups in reverse, which talks about taking action and moving forward. But it also talks about acceptance, accepting an offer. And then we have the Empress in reverse. Okay, so this right here talks about dependence, smothering, emptiness. It also talks about domestic issues. Okay. It talks about being stagnant, making no progress. The Two of Pentacles in reverse talks about imbalance, lack of organization, overextending yourself. That's interesting because right here on the Ace of Pentacles in reverse talks about poor planning. And then we have death in reverse. Oh, death in reverse. That's the end. That's the end for the Queen of Pentacles. Resisting change, fear of new beginnings, dependency, repeating negative patterns. This is talking about drug or alcohol dependency, not learning your lesson the first time, so you're going to repeat it. You're not moving forward, okay? You're just in the same place, repeating the same lesson because you haven't learned. And I guess you haven't learned because now you're making other plans to do the same. You didn't learn. You didn't learn. And it cost somebody their life, and you still trying to make plans. See? Knight of Cups talks about romantic proposals, okay, and invitations, following your heart. Knight of Cups. I wonder, do they think if they propose and get married, you can't testify against your husband or wife? I don't know how that goes. And then we have the Tower in reverse. Now, this one particular says resisting change, avoiding tragedy, a narrow escape, delaying what is inevitable. Okay. And this is going over the King of Pentacles. I mean, the King of Pentacles, this is along the lines of the King of Pentacles. So, yeah, he's trying to delay what is definitely coming. And then we have the Eight of Swords in reverse, okay? Finding a way out, a light at the end of the tunnel, okay? Trying to break free. So somebody that's feeling smothered is trying to break free. Justice. Chatty Patty, she's over it. Justice. She's young. She don't have the experience. Okay. She gonna tell the truth though. Do the right thing. Chatty Patty, do the right thing. Okay. And then we have the Three of Cups in reverse. Now this talks about cheating, gossip, and frustration. This is going along the lines of the Queen of Pentacles. It talks about neglected social life. Then we have the Six of Swords in reverse. So this talks about feeling overwhelmed. Okay? Slow healing, trap. Now, that's the Six of Wands. Okay, yeah. So this is wanting to move forward, but okay, to calmer waters, but you can't. Okay. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And this talks about somebody who is a deadbeat. It's basically what it's saying. Somebody who says workaholic, okay, but ain't working, is busy working on nothing. Okay, that's what that is. Busy working on nothing. Always busy, but you don't never see them doing nothing. But when you ask them to do something, they tell you how busy they are. Nine of Wands, perseverance, stamina, and courage. This is by any means necessary. Standing your ground. So this talks about determination, okay? Determination and determining to find freedom, to find your independence, because this comes up a lot. So it's somebody in this scenario, okay, that wants to be free, and he's young. He wants to be free. He wants to be independent. So maybe that is why he is so-called involved himself in such a crime, because he has a false sense of security behind more money. But see, he didn't hear Biggie's song, More Money, More Problems. I don't think he heard the song. And then we have Page of Pentacles in reverse, which talks about procrastination and unrealistic goals, immaturity. And then we have Six of Pentacles in reverse, which talks about stinginess, debt, one-sided relationship. Yeah, this is somebody, yeah. So that is the energy with the perpetrators, but I'm going to use the other deck. Okay. This one is too generalized. Okay. It's a good reading, good explanation, but it was too generalized. Okay. We want it on a personal level. Okay. So we're going to go back to the Sleepwalker Tarot. Yeah, I think, yeah, and I think that they're planning something else, but with somebody else. Yes. And then two is somebody may be talking, okay, but you got to look at the backgrounds, the backgrounds of the people talking, okay. You still gonna need evidence, okay, to back them up, because they got a history, a bad history. Hey, Lisa, I'm glad you made it. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So if she's already talking, okay, they're still going to look at it as we still need something to back it up. Especially if she can't produce, if she can't lead us to the body. Oh, I don't know where they buried. They took her out somewhere, okay, and I stayed back, okay. Well, then you ain't no help. And we're going to need backup for your backup. We're going to need something to back you up to hold whatever you say. We're going to have evidence to back that up. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're getting advice on what to do, okay? Lord, see, here's the thing. I'm really not so much interested in Annie and Tommaso, okay? For the for my own intuition that they do not have direct access to the perpetrators. They don't have, they probably don't, if they had anything to do with this, it's not direct. Okay. These people, the perpetrators, are the people who did this crime. That is who we are looking for, and that is the people who are going to lead us to Nancy. Okay. Because if the son and the daughter has something to do with it, they didn't hooked up through a third party. They don't know where their mama is either. You see where I'm going with this? They don't know. And so I just like, okay, if they have something to deal with them later, okay? Because right now we need to find Miss Nancy and we need to find the perpetrators. Let's ask the cards. What is the energy with Nancy's perpetrators? What can you tell us? Nancy's perpetrators. What do you want us to know about the people who abducted Nancy Guthrie? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Yep. So they're not going to be able to tell you anything, even if they did have something, if they caught them in a lie and trap and say they had something to do with it. They still can't tell you where Miss Nancy is. Okay, so what's the energy? Perpetrator energy. We have the Three of Cups in reverse. They're not celebrating. I tell you that. No celebration for them. Okay. This could be overindulgence as well because it's in reverse. Okay. And I'm pretty sure they probably drinking themselves to oblivion. Okay. King of Swords. King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is funny because he's looking toward the past. Okay? The King of Swords. So this talks about truth, courage, and mental power. But this man is looking toward the past. Okay? Sober in reverse. That's not funny. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, don't be getting sober in reverse. Oh no. Okay. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I think that's the sheriff. Okay, he been drinking, and he's not a team player. Okay, lack of teamwork. And then we have the King of Wands in reverse. Wow. Now the King of Wands in reverse is facing this way. And the King of Wands is he's mean, vicious. Impulsive and demanding. He's probably a bully. Yep. And we have the Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, he's stuck. The Hierophant in reverse. Ooh. Now, yeah, that's the sheriff. Non-conforming, okay, rebellious. Breaking tradition. And then we got justice going over it. Ooh, and looking right at that. Ooh, oh boy. So we have sober in reverse, going over justice. And the justice is blind, okay? Not in blind as fairness, okay? But blind as not ignoring stuff that he should be not ignoring. And then here we have with the Five of Cups, despair. Loss. The Magician is in reverse. And then we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Four of Cups. Ooh, the Four of Cups. So he's not going to like what's being offered. He's not going to like it. And the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Materialistic, greedy, Wheel of Fortune. There it is. What goes around comes around. And the thing about this Wheel of Fortune, what goes around comes around, it doesn't even have to be in reverse to represent bad luck. If you're putting out bad stuff, okay, the Wheel of Fortune doesn't need to be in reverse for that same bad stuff to come and hit you right back in the butt. You see what I'm saying? Because that is what you put out there. It's not like, oh, you're gonna have a bad luck, you're gonna have a bad day. Okay, no, this is what you're getting back. What you reap, what you reap, you will sow. And then we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, and this talks about recovery. Okay, they're trying, okay, to recover the King of Pentacles in reverse. There we go with the King and the Knight. Wait, was that the Page? Okay, so this King, yeah, he's trying to recoup his losses. Okay, and then we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. It's rock bottom. And there we go with the canceled plans. Four Wands in reverse. And the Empress in reverse. There we go with the Ten of Wands in reverse. The load has gotten so heavy, it's going to be dropped. Not to mention the Ten of Swords. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. That is going over the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay? So it's a lose-lose situation. Okay? I'm not going to stay on here long. I'm not going to keep you, but it is a lose-lose situation. And that's what the card is showing me. Sookie now. It's going to be going down. So, keep watching. Keep tuning in. Keep throwing them cards. Channeling. And what else do they do? Oh man, what's the one with remote viewing? Remote viewing. Keep remote viewing. Okay. Sunset. Yeah, the sun's going down. There you go. The sun in reverse. That's right. Manifesting. Okay, so with that said, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check your subscriptions. And oh, and by the way, you know what I think will help if you turn on the subscription button. I mean the notifications bell. Okay, maybe that will help from them unsubscribing people. Okay, but nevertheless, stay best. Bye.